But the brother-in-law stared creepily at the old man's girlfriend. Back home, Grandma Chen saw her eldest daughter looking haggard. Only then did she learn of another miscarriage. Mom, don't worry. Why does Darong always seem okay? It's habitual. I'm used to it. Darong, didn't I tell you? As long as you get pregnant, just come home and let Mom take care of you. Seriously, it's a shocker. The eldest daughter seemed to want to speak, but was interrupted by her husband, their fingers intertwined. So she thought she had grabbed some cash to make amends, but little did she know the daughter-in-law was outside eavesdropping. You are such a wimp. Look at you just sitting there. She ran to get her husband to ask the elders for cash. Soon, the younger son came home with his girlfriend. They were ready to hit the hay right after getting back. The business trip went well, but no way, no clothes off, no party. Mom, do you like it? No, we've all grown up, come here. When old Cheng came back and found his son and soon-to-be daughter-in-law sharing a bed, he flipped out. They haven't even taken their clothes off. This is an outrage. Old Cheng vigorously banged on the door, calling out for his younger son. It turned out that the runaway second daughter and her husband came back to give New Year greetings. My daughter mentioned that the second daughter is pregnant. Old Cheng, who was fuming, calmed down a bit at that news. Shortly after, the second daughter and her husband came back, and Grandma Cheng rushed out to greet them. After years of absence, they embraced, tears flowing like a great show. Mong. Erping introduced her family to Dachun, but Dad was mysteriously absent. Erping, you go in first. I'll wait out here, just don't make Grandpa angry. But Dad won't let me in. Should we just go home? Erping went inside to apologize, but old Chen just ignored her. Siblings gathered at the door to plead her case. Dad, please just give a nod of your head. Erping has come here specifically to apologize to you. Finally, old Cheng relented, and the second son quickly dragged Dachun inside. A rare occasion when the whole family gathered together to take a family portrait. Dachun brought gifts for everyone, giving Grandma a fancy fur coat, 2 bottles of Moutai for Dad, and a fancy fabric for the sister-in-law. Ginseng for the big sister, pens for the sibling who's acing school. And a generous red envelope is also a must for our brother who's soon to tie the knot. Everyone was happy except for old Cheng, who slammed the table angrily. He told Erping and Dachun to stay while the rest could leave. Old Cheng had heard Dachun was making big bucks from contracts, but he harbored debts and wanted to know if that money came from a clean source. So, what do you do in winter? Renovation work on site isn't illegal. I earn my living through hard work. Why would I break the law? Dachun replied. Old Cheng handed him a cigarette, signaling he was on board. He reminded Dachun to keep a low profile and avoid showing off. Dachun was a decent guy, reliable and hard-working, earning the family's praise. Sister-in-law seemed to help Grandma Cheng, but she was actually eyeing Grandma's sparkling gold ring over there. This ring has been around for over 40 years. It's practically historic. A little soap, and you're welcomed in. Erping, overhearing their conversation from the next room, hastily got up and rushed to find Dachun. Hurry, go buy a ring for your sister-in-law. Why not give something better to sister-in-law? Please go ahead and buy her something similar to the one you gifted me last time. Dachun happily presented the ring to his mom, beaming with joy. Make sure to give it to your sister-in-law. But Grandma was having none of it. If you start this, she'll expect it all the time. Dachun understood his mother's intentions, but didn't want to upset Erping. I'll go to the kitchen to help. / a hand will be up wall Arabic letter 6v9 stroke Hebrew stein I circumflex or grove ag amat letter 1b6 micro I pound.